Hello and welcome to another video from TheSavageTrout on YouTube, and it's episode 66 of my FIFA 15 Burnley career mode, and we only have 4 episodes left in this amazing ride, or slash slightly frustrating ride, but as we sit in 10th place right in the middle of the table with so many inconsistent results, in this episode we will be facing the top 2 teams at home, whilst we also take on West Brom away, who are in 7th. So not going to be an easy time this episode, but you know, the way FIFA is, we'll probably win all 3 games after the form we've had in the last couple of games. Also, hopefully these audio problems will be fixed. I had the problems again in the last episode. I tried to push the mic away a bit further and also lowered the voice volume a bit, but we'll see what happens really. If the problem persists, I might have to get a new mic or something. But anyway, going on to the lineup, we've gone back to the 4-5-1. 4-4-2 just wasn't working in the last episode, so I wanted to pack the midfield for the 2 big sides, but then also carry an attacking threat. Perez kept in the side, and I've also got up front as zone, and Noble, Passage and Carrick all in there. But apart from that, there's not really any changes. So let's get into this Chelsea game. Can we beat the team in 2nd place? And, well, I wouldn't really say keep our hopes alive of getting into the top 4, but just maybe gather some momentum. Ivanovic again coming down the wing here, inside to Matic. Good tackle, back into the box, header off the post. Not much we really could have done about that. Parking wasn't great on Forgan Hazard, not really sure what Reed was doing. Hit and got nowhere near it, and luckily it's just hit the outside of the post. Noble, Van Volswinkel, Arfield. Tried to get away from the defender. That's nicely intercepted at least by Carrick, so we have the ball back. Perez. And now we can play it into Noble. Nice turn by Noble. Pulls the trigger. Good save. And Van Volswinkel gets there. We lead 1-0. And the first bit of decent play we've had all game. Noble, very nice turn. Smashes it. Saved by the keeper. I think it was Courtois. It was Courtois. And then, is that Kompany there? It is. Vincent Kompany, who clearly betrayed Man City and gone to Chelsea. Somehow beaten in the air by Van Volswinkel for his 10th goal of the season. What a way to start the episode. And given away very cheaply there by Cavani. Pasalic here, can we go over the top? Yes we can. Van Volswinkel could be in here. Van Volswinkel, he's got a lot of bodies around him, but he's gone all the way through, and it's Van Volswinkel who gets his 2nd of the game. An unbelievable stuff. Fantastic ball by Pasalic over the top, and I'm not quite sure how Van Volswinkel has got through all those bodies, but he somehow has done it, and he's tucked it away past Courtois with ease. And that's what we've needed more of this season, just clinical finishing. It always seems to happen against Chelsea as well. And before the end of the half, we lead 2-0 here. 11 goals for him now. And look at that, Costa's coming on. Complete meltdown by Chelsea here. Cavani must have pissed off the manager, who might be Mourinho. And Carrick keeps that in. That's fantastic play from Carrick. He hasn't exactly got the legs, but he does find Jerome, and we can spread the play now to Jutskovic, who's now found Noble. Oh, that would have been a sublime goal, but Courtois is able to make the save after that volley. Fantastic play there by Jutskovic. Sadly, it was just about straight at the keeper. Ball over to Jutskovic. Can he take on Felipe Luis? Takes it away from him, blasted over. And that's it anyway. It didn't matter that he missed. And we have beaten Chelsea very comfortably here, I have to say. Very little issues. They gave us some problems in the first half, but after the first goal it was so comfortable for us, and the substitutions just made it even easier for us at the end. I've also think it's 2 goals, and what a way to start the episode and maybe get our season back on track a bit. So guys, after that result, amazingly, we've actually moved back 6 points behind 4th place. It looks like there was a lot of dropped points. around us, so that's quite nice for us. And if we can win this, we can leapfrog West Brom potentially into 7th if Crystal Palace and Southampton also drop points. So there's an incentive there. This is a lineup we're going with. Not only one change really, Boyd coming in for Arfield, just because I don't think he really offered us too much in the last game, did Arfield. But apart from that, you've got to play Noble and Van Volswinkel and the two midfielders after their last performance. I was tempted to bring Kitely in for Perez, but I just thought that Perez is more likely to sort of come up with something special, which we may need in this type of game, because it's probably going to be a bit of a drab affair compared to the Chelsea game, playing West Brom before we set up to play the league leaders. So this could be quite an important game for the episode. Here we go. Good clearance. Right, here we go. We need to make something of this, because they've actually committed bodies forward for once. And Noble, Boyd, Noble, good one to Pasalic. Oh, beautiful finish. That is the goal we needed. Just a little bit of passing, just a little bit of precision to open up this team, because it wasn't going to be easy. And Noble once again at the heart of things. Good pass by Boyd. Nice turn, and just clips it into Pasalic. It sits up nicely for him, and he smashes it into the bottom corner. Maybe the keeper should have done better, but right before the end of the half, that's a big, big goal for us. And Pasalic gets his 2nd of the season, and 2nd for the club. Well, it hasn't been the most enthralling first half. It's how I expect it to be, very cagey. West Brom pretty much putting everyone behind the ball. And luckily we were able to get that goal, which has really taken the pressure off us a bit. These are the type of games that you have to get through if you want to try and do well in a season though. And if I can win this, and it really does help momentum for me. So I need to keep this lead. Lost it though. That could leave us a bit exposed. Especially nowadays, got through that gap. And that's not good for us, because now there's a massive gap. And luckily Morrison was poor in front of goal. That's the first time we've really been exposed. Well, I'd say in this episode, really. But luckily for us, Morrison just wasn't good enough in front of goal, and we retained the 1-0 lead for the moment. Carrick then, back post. It's nice header down. Jutskovic hits it, and it's taken a deflection. And that'll do us nicely. 2-2-0 victories. Very lucky as to how it's gone, and he's just headed it straight into his own net. Comical goal, but it sums up a fantastic performance. Just like the Chelsea game, they've barely threatened us, and this is a superb episode so far. Great build-up play again, and that is what we wanted. Jutskovic makes an impact. Actually, he got the goal, so that's his first goal of the season. Crikey. Surprised he did get the goal, but there we go. So guys, after that game we do sit 3 points now behind Arsenal in 4th, but they do have a game in hand. Don't know when that will be played, but I think it was because of FA Cup games or something. But we do have Spurs now, who are top of the league by 11 points, and have only lost 2 games this season, so it's not exactly going to be easy, this game, you would think. We have done okay against them before. I remember that late penalty once, but apart from that, they usually decimate us. So we'll see what happens here. This is the lineup we're going with. One change from the last game, bringing in Kitely for Perez. Just didn't really feel like Perez was offering us much in the last game, or the game before that, really. But I think the key players really for us in this formation at the moment have been the central players, Noble, Pasalic and Carrick, just dictating the play at the moment. And obviously the strikers have had a part to play as well. So hopefully they'll continue their great form into this game, and we can really give the league leaders a run for their money. Holtby then. No, Ericsson by the looks of it either. I don't understand how this side is winning the league. Maybe Seller, this guy has just turned into an absolute beast. It seems like it was the way he's playing there. And that probably is why. He's just mugged us off. I can't even pronounce the bloody guy's name. Seller, there. Passes it into Holtby, and that's the first goal we've conceded in this episode. And bloody hell, Holtby was 10 goals. Not the start we needed against this kind of team. And we need to try and get back ASAP. And that's going to go out for a corner, is it? Yes, not what we needed. This has not been a great start, similar to the Chelsea game, but Spurs have actually made us pay. They seem to be crowding around the keeper a lot more. Oh, piss off, game. No, it doesn't want me to win this, does it? What on earth is that? That's the biggest bullshit goal I've ever seen in my life. And that pretty much puts the game to rest after 15 minutes. Cheers, EA, for that. Heaton just parries it into his own net when there really wasn't much pressure on him apart from a falling Soldado. And yeah, great job. Great job. Another dodgy tackle. That's got to be a yellow, surely. There we go. Come on, game. What the hell's Carrick doing there? Ben Mee finds the ball over to Kitely. Salic. And Boyd trying to get in there. He does. Oh, he's hit the post. Can he get any more lucky so far for Spurs? I mean, a jammy parried goal by my keeper into his own net, and then Boyd hits the post. Oh, Boyd, very nice piece of skill there. Crosses in. Van Volswinkel. Oh, come on. Van Volswinkel, put your money on him. You would always put your money on him to score from that kind of angle, and somehow Lloris hasn't even showed it with his hands. He showed it with his bloody head. This game has been a real piece of shit at the moment. Van Volswinkel off the bar. Oh, come on. This is scripting on steroids. And now Soldado's going up the other end. And if he plays it in the middle here, it could be game over. But luckily, Soldado, who is incredibly shit, and he's let us off there. Holtby. Oh, God. Oh, they've made it 3-0, and that was good play, to be fair. But I really cannot believe the play that's happened before that. I mean, we've hit the bar. A wonder save by the keeper, which wasn't even a wonder save, it was just jammy, and then they've hit the post and the second goal, and then they've carved us open with that. And well, what can you say, really? It's game over already, and I can't even begin to say how undeserved this is. Well, guys, what can you say, really? They've had 2 shots on target and they've scored 3 goals. And if you just wanted to, in the space of about 2 minutes, if you wanted to show all the faults of FIFA, then this video is it in this little time period, because I really cannot believe what I've seen. We've hit the woodwork twice. Lloris has saved a header from about 4 yards out with his head. And then they've scored that ridiculous second goal. I can't really take much away from their other 2 goals, but that really was the killer blow, the second one. And I don't really know what to say, to be honest. And they've just had a lot of lucky bounces. I'll try and get back into this game, but all of our good work has sort of been undone so far, especially since Arsenal are winning. So we'll try for a miracle here. Yedlin brings it down. Oh, good tackle. Oh, come on. This game has been a royal douchebag to me at the moment. Oh, poor throw in. They couldn't have put it more on a plate for me. Oh. What the hell? Are you serious? Barely from any yards out. Finesse shot. And he's hit the bloody bar. How does that happen? And then he misses the header straight after. I'm sorry, but this is surely the most bullshit game I've ever seen in my life. And he's offside. Well won. Perez gets away. Perez then. Ball into the box. Finally, now we go and bloody score. It's a good ball into the box. But on paper, that should have been a 3-2 winner. I mean, considering the two glaring opportunities that Van Volswinkel had and the bullshit second goal, that should have been a 90th minute winner, but instead it's 3-1 to them. Well guys, this is the table as it stands, and as you can see we are back to 6 points behind Arsenal sadly after that result, so not much has changed despite winning 2 games and having a lot of momentum, which is a bit of a bummer really. Back down to 9th, although we can re-jump West Brom and Crystal Palace with the game in hand we have over those two. I'm guessing that might just be Saturday, Sunday fixtures. But our next game is against Arsenal away, so if we lose that, then it pretty much is game over because we'll be 9 points behind. And then they'll still have a game in hand, which is against Newcastle, who aren't doing too great, which is weird considering they were like second at 1 point last season. So I don't really know what's happened there. But yeah, so if we win that though, we'll only be 3 points behind, and the gap could only be 6 points if they beat Newcastle. But yeah, if we'd beaten Spurs, that might have given us a bit of hope, but as it stands, that's really killed us again, just constantly getting momentum killed. We'll also be facing Newcastle and West Ham in the next episode, who both aren't doing great. West Ham embroiled in a relegation scrap, and Newcastle could be put in there as well. So, bit of a bummer that we lost that last game again. 3rd time in 4 episodes that that's happened, but really don't think I could have controlled it because FIFA was just being FIFA. So we'll move on to the last 3 episodes, so thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.